Should students who fail exams be allowed to take the exams over? Well, a school district down in Texas says yes, and is considering a proposal that would require students who fail exams or get less than a 70 to try again for a higher score. But is that fair? Cynthia Dunbar is an elected member of the Texas Board of Education and special counsel for Liberty Counsel, and she joins us live from D.C. Good morning to you, Cynthia.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Fine, thank you very much. You know, there are always circumstances where, sometimes a kid might have to take it over because he wasn't there that day, there's illness or something like that. We get that. Now,
Right.
What are they doing down in Carrollton that's really got you bugged in Texas?
Well, the policy basically is not only allowing students that get an 89 or below to take it over and get a do-over for poor performance. It's mandating anyone who gets under a 70 has to. The actual policy, they're saying they're implementing based on the statutory authority, but that's permissive, and it's left to the discretion of the individual districts. So I really don't understand why they're wanting the students to have a false sense that they get a do-over for having poor performance on their testing.
Well, I think their rationale, according to what I've read, is they're trying to help the students in the middle, but as you said, it sounds like they're misinterpreting what the bill says.
Absolutely. The bill does have some mandatory language within it, but the part that addresses the retaking of tests
Right.
is may, so it's totally permissive and it's left to the discretion of the districts.
Okay. Well, we put up the graphic a moment ago. Let's go over it one more time just so that people can understand. If a kid gets between 70 and 89, they can retake it once. But below 70, they've got to retake it. But here's the thing, and they say, okay, the highest possible score you could get is a 90. And from what I understand, Cynthia, some of the kids who are A students who are taking AP classes, they are steamed because it's like, why am I killing myself when somebody who doesn't do so well can have a do-over?
Absolutely, and I think it not only does a huge disservice to the students on the top end that are doing what they're supposed to do and work hard, and it also does a disservice to the students that say they're trying to help, because it gives them a false sense of security that they get a do-over for poor performance, and that's not realistic in life. I mean, unless you're one of the businesses that gets a bailout from our Democratic government, normally you don't get do-overs for poor performance.
Normally, but things have changed in the United States. All right, Cynthia Dunbar, we thank you very much for joining us today from D.C.
Thank you.
All right, straight